Hey everybody, Brock Frady here, helping you enjoy your ride. It is a beautiful, sunshiny day in beautiful Greensboro, North Carolina. I am at Flow Lexus, and behind me is a beautiful 2017 Lexus GX460, and we're going to go over some of the features, and I'm going to tell you why this thing is such an incredible vehicle. Thanks for watching. GX460 has a 4.6 liter V8, has 301 horsepower, and produces 329 foot-pounds of torque, 15 miles per gallon in the city, 18 miles per gallon on the highway, for a combined of 16 miles per gallon overall. You can see on this oil cap that says 0W20, which means it's fully synthetic oil, and you only change it every 10,000 miles. That's enough under the hood. Up front you can see the Lexus spindle grille, and you can see down here all of the Lexus vehicles have that now, and that is basically a look that Lexus is kind of defined by now. LED daytime running lights. This little panel here is a front headlight washer. You can actually wash off your front headlights. You see little dots on the front bumper. There's one there, and there are 4 all along the front bumper. There's also 4 in the back, and that's park assist. So that's the feature that beeps if you get too close to something at like parking lot speeds. Here are your turn signals, your LED fog lights, and the front of that is just, gosh, it's such a striking and good looking vehicle from the front. You can see this is a very much a pearl paint, and this is kind of a signature Lexus paint. Lexus is really well known for how pretty and how deep and rich looking their pearl colors are. This paint color is actually called Starfire Pearl, and the interior color is called Ecru. There's a little button on the back, and that's on the back glass, and when you press that you can access the back. Window here makes it easy to access the back without having to open that big door. And when you do want to open the big door though, there's a handle here, and there's 2 buttons on the back door: unlock on the bottom, lock on the top, but you can squeeze the handle and open it right up. There's a big shock right here, and it says unlock and lock if you have a high wind situation, or if the vehicle is parked on a hill. You can just take that, turn it till it clicks, and now this door is locked in place, so it's not going to move. So let's take a look at the very back of it with a third row folded flat. That's kind of the maximum cargo capacity that you have, while the second row seats are in their up position, as if someone were to sit there. Take this mat, and I can fold this down, and then I'll fold it again, and I see handles, one there and one there. You can do this access it from, you know, inside the back doors, or right here. I'm kind of tall, so it's a little easy for me to pull this up. So then I can pull that up, reach forward, and there's the headrest, and then there's the headrest. So this is what it looks like with the third row folded up. Let's take a look at how the smart key system works. Here is your key fob, and the way this works is you see lock, unlock, door, and panic, and those are the main functions of the key fob. So you have lock here, unlock. When you press it once, it unlocks the driver's door. Press it twice, it unlocks all doors and the back gate. And then you have the release for the back glass. Then you have panic alarm. So you hold that, there's about a 2-second delay, and then, as you heard, the car goes crazy, but then you can hit lock or unlock to deactivate that panic alarm. Now, approaching the vehicle, you can use this car completely as long as you have this on your person, and it can be in a pocket or a purse. I'm going to put it in my pocket, and there's a little dimple right here on top of the door handle. I can touch that, and it'll lock the doors. And when you approach the car, all you do is grab the door handle, and pull. Your steering wheel audio controls are on the left. That's volume, preset station scan, track scan, things like that. Mode will change your mode for your audio system, and that's AM, FM, XM, CD, MP3 or iPod, that type of thing, Bluetooth. So that's how you can go through all the different modes for audio. And then on the right side of the steering wheel is your Bluetooth. So that's where you would pick it up, pick a phone up, call up, or go to place a phone call. That's where you hang up. And then you have a little screen here or a button here that looks like multiple screens, and that's going to change the information that is displayed on the screen between the tachometer and the speedometer. And then this is going to allow you to make selections within the screens between the tach and the speedometer. Voice commands are here, and let me show you how those work real quickly.
Please say a command.
I'm hungry.
Find dining. Please say an item number from the list.
Number 4.
Number 4. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So you can see all I did to find a restaurant nearest the car is I just said, I hit this button, I said I'm hungry. It showed me a list of the 5 nearest restaurants. I picked a number, and then I see here that I just confirmed it. I said yes, and look, you can see where it's got me all set up automatically to go there. So I would just press OK.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
And now I'm going to get turn-by-turn directions on how to get there. It's about 1.1 miles. It's going to take me 4 minutes. And I don't actually want to go there. I want to delete the destination. Destination, delete, yes. Pretty easy. I'm going to zoom out right here using the negative button, and you can see up and down Wendover Avenue here, there are green arrows. That's called XMNAV traffic, and that's going to show me in a color-coded way the real-time traffic condition so that I know how the traffic is flowing on many of the thoroughfares that you're going to be driving on. If that color changes, where the green lines are, if those green lines were to change to yellow, that means it would be congested. If they turn to red, that means it's basically a parking lot, and it will actually route me around really bad traffic jams if there are some near the car. And the way the cruise control works is I press the end of it to cut it on. I see a green icon on the dash letting me know the cruise is on, but it's not active. It's only active if I push this stalk down to set the cruise control. And when I do that, I'll get up to say 65 miles an hour. I'll press set, and then the vehicle takes over and maintains that speed. If I want to speed up without pressing the accelerator, I just press up, and you can see there is a positive sign and a negative. So I can press up to speed up when cruise is active. I can press down to slow down when cruise is active, or I can pull it toward me to cancel cruise. Now what's interesting is that the icon is still on the dash. You see that cruise icon down there? The icon is still on the dash, but cruise control is not active, it's on. So that's the button on the end of the stalk, and to cut it off, I just press on off again. That's cruise. Then on the right side are my windshield wipers, and I see mist, off, auto, low, high. This one has rain sensing wipers, that's why it says auto. So right now the windshield wipers are off, and I can push it up once, and that's mist. And now the default, it goes right back to off. I can press auto, or I can pull it down to auto. It did another wipe just to let me know that the rain sensing wipers are now active. So now if it started to rain, they're going to wipe automatically in accordance to the rain pattern. I can pull it down once for low, continuous wipe, pull it down again for high. And then here, there's a ring on the inside of this stalk that adjusts the speed or the sensitivity of the rain sensing wipers. The rear wiper is on the end of the stalk, and it's in off right now. That's intermittent. that's and then I can roll it up again, and that's constantly on. Or I can roll it to the extreme top of the stalk or the bottom, and that's going to wash off the rear glass. I'll pull this whole stalk toward me to wash off the front glass. Headlights are all right here, and also turn signals, of course. And so auto, it has automatic dusk sensing headlights, so they'll cut on automatically as the sun is going down. And I also see DRL off, and that's daytime running lights off. So I can cut all my lights off. If it's in auto, those beautiful LED daytime running lights are going to be on. Now I recommend leaving it in auto. Parking lights, headlights on manually. And then here are your fog lights. I can roll it up once, and that cuts on the fog lights. On the left side of the main screen here is audio, navigation, climate, and home. Right side, phone, info, and apps, setup, and that's a security light. That's not a button. I can press home, and this is a customizable screen that I can customize to my taste, and I can press the top right of that screen to customize the screen. I can select one of these. I'm going to press navigation. I'm going to pick a part of the screen that I want the nav screen to be displayed on. I'm going to press that, and that's going to make that section the nav screen. I'm going to go back to that icon, and I'm going to press audio, and let's move that down to the bottom. I'm going to press it again, and I always like to put weather in there, so let's put that in the top. And that is how you customize your home screen. How cool is that? Now, all of these are now active, so I can press any one of these blocks and it'll expand it to the whole screen. Check this out. Boom, weather. I can go 3-day, there's my 3-day forecast, and then I can press one of the days to get the specifics about that day in particular. I'm going to back out twice, and I'm going to hit weather map. Check this out. That's a live Doppler radar. If there were rain or any type of precipitation, it would show up on that map. Pretty cool. Audio, source. Here are all of your different audio sources. AM, FM, satellite. You can't see it very well, but it's disc, USB, iPod, Bluetooth auxiliary, and AV. 9 times out of 10, you're going to use FM, satellite, and Bluetooth. Probably iPod also. So I want to reorder that. If I don't listen to AM very much, I'm going to reorder it. And I'm going to take FM, and I'm going to select FM, and I'm going to hit this arrow to move it over. How about that? So I just reordered that. Boom. Pretty nifty. Those are our audio sources. So now I'm going to press FM because I want to cut the FM radio on. There's our FM radio. I see 6 of 36, set 6 of 36. There are 6 sets. 1 through 6 represents 1 set, and there are 6 of those for a total of 36 presets. This is really neat. I can take, you see they're all XM stations right now. So it's on, but what I'm actually listening to right now is FM. What is displayed in this box is what you're actually listening to at that current time. So I want to tune here to 99.5. That's a local station here. And you'll see the information for the station come up. And I want to put that as number 1 in my preset memory stations, right? So I'm going to press 1 once I tune it, and then I find it. I want to press 1 and hold. And now that has been memorized. And see, I can combine FM and XM. I can also put AM right there as well. So I don't have to hop back and forth between different sources to listen to what I want to listen to. It's all right there. I can see an arrow right here, and that is like DVR for your radio. Check that out. I can actually pause live radio just like that, and it'll start a little countdown timer. See that? So now what that's telling me is that it's 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds behind live, and I can press that to continue to play where I left off to catch back up, or I can hit live, and that will go right back to playing the live song as it was. Brief overview of the radio. And then climate, that's pretty self-explanatory. 3-zone AC, that's because it's a big third row vehicle, so you can have 3 different AC zones. That little icon right there, the third one down, that's your heated windshield wipers. You can actually press that, and there's an element under the windshield wipers that will heat up to help melt ice or snow so that you can unstick your windshield wipers when it's extremely cold. There's our home screen I talked about. There's our phone button for Bluetooth. I can hook a phone up there if I need to. Info and apps. These are all the basically kind of the internet or based or the subscription based type of things that have access to in the car, other than weather and traffic. Those are all actually just software in the car that are not subscription based. Lexus App Suite allows me to use my phone kind of as a modem and use apps like movietickets.com, Yelp, Facebook Places, Open Table, and several other, Pandora, several others, that all of that will come up on this screen so that I can just use those apps right from the car, kind of connected to my phone. Very, very cool. Setup is where I'm going to go and personalize the vehicle and make it mine. You can go into any of these and configure the vehicle to exactly the way you want your vehicle to work, and you can get super detailed with that. One of the things that I actually recommend doing right off the bat is going to voice and then scrolling down and go to train voice recognition. The vehicle will say 10 phrases. You repeat those 10 phrases so that it can actually understand your dialect and your cadence of speech more efficiently, and therefore you can then utilize this button on the steering wheel like you should. I really believe that you should use your voice commands, because you can basically do anything you need to do in the car while you're driving with your voice. So you really need to get familiar with that. Very easy. Climate system is all right here. On the far left and on the far right, you have dual zone climate control, and then all of your buttons here that have to do with climate. Auto makes it work like the central air in your house. So if you were to press auto, you can then just adjust the temperature accordingly, and it's going to automatically keep the cabin at the temperature that is set in the window. Cuts the system off. Front defrost, rear defrost, and also heated side mirror defrost, rear air. And then these are your different recirculate, fresh air, and auto. Radio controls are here. Volume, tune, preset tracks, so like CD, and then your stations and all that. Heated and ventilated front seats. I have it rolled all the way to the max ventilation level right now because it's hot outside. That is off, and that's heat all the way up to 3 levels. I can push this open, and it's going to show me my double USB port and also auxiliary, and then I've got a lighter adapter outlet here with a beautiful little amber glowing light inside of the box. And then to close that, I'm going to press it closed again. I don't pull, I just push it again to close it up. Downhill assist control and 4-wheel drive control. Downhill assist allows me to use the vehicle's engine to help brake the vehicle in the event that I'm going down a very steep, rocky, nasty grade. I can activate downhill assist control, and I basically just steer. I can actually take my feet off the gas and brake, and the vehicle will do the rest using engine braking and brake pedal modulation to help me see my way down a rocky hill. Then 4-wheel drive, high and low controls are here. Cup holders. I push it closed and I push it open. Gear selector. When I put it in reverse, there's my backup camera like I showed you before. Just pull it straight down for drive, and I see drive up here on the dash right there. At any speed, I can actually take this shifter that's regular drive, I can shift it over, and then I can gear up and down manually. That's what the plus and minus is for. It's got a 6-speed. This is called sequential shift transmission. In the center box here, I've got 2 armrests, a little bit of schmutz there, but I can take this and pull this forward. There's a little lever there in the front, and that extends the space so that I can more easily put my arm on it. Then I can take it and reach a little further down, and there's a handle, and it reveals the full open box. Little tray there. Take a look at the inside of the back seat. You can see that it's a very comfortable place for your rear passengers. These back seats will slide and they will recline, of course, and they'll also fold flat all the way forward to give you maximum use of the storage capacity of the GX. You also have several climate controls down here. The back seats are, the second row is heated, and so you've got basically another climate system right there for your back passengers. I've got a center armrest with cup holders, and then I can take that and move it up out of the way if I wish. Now there is a handle right here on the outer portion of the seat, and there's also a tab right here that is basically for the passenger in the third row if they wanted to move the seat up themselves. Also notice that you've got side airbags. Those are integrated into the sides of the seats in the back. They're also integrated into the sides of the front seats. You've got side curtain airbags, an airbag of course in the steering wheel, on the dash for the front passenger, but you also have driver's side knee airbag and passenger side knee airbag. So, and this vehicle also has something called roll sensing curtain airbags, so that in the event that the vehicle starts to roll, all the side airbags will deploy. So I can pull this handle up, and that is going to bring that seat forward, making it easy to access. Now up here where the sunglass holder is and map lights and everything, this is also going to be your sunroof operation. So I can press that open, and there's a pretty cool conversation mirror that you have right there, or as I refer to it, yell at your kids more effectively mirror. So you can actually kind of spy on them and see what they're doing. And then Safety Connect you have right there, and that feature is going to allow Lexus to know where you are in the event that you have a wreck. And if the wreck is severe enough, they'll be able to know, like if an airbag is deployed and everything, they'll know where you are, what you're driving, what color it is, if airbags have been deployed, so that they can come over the speakers if you do get into a wreck, and they can check on you, and if they need to, they can dispatch EMS to you. It also has stolen vehicle recovery. You can hit this and if you have like an in-car emergency, and Lexus will help you. That is free for the first year, but it is subscription based after that. Then you have your sunroof operation, map lights, and then of course door light. Okay everybody, thank you so much for watching my video on the 2017 Lexus GX460. I one day would love to own this vehicle in this configuration, even white with the ecru interior. I love this vehicle. It's one of my favorites. If you would like more content just like this delivered to you on a regular basis as soon as I make it when it's hot off the press, then you're probably going to want to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.